Okay, I think we can start. So once again, good morning and good afternoon, and welcome to the technical webinar as part of the EU Singapore Matchmaking Event, which is taking place this month in Singapore. Before starting, I would like just briefly to present you the housekeeping rules. This webinar is scheduled to last 1 hour and will be recorded afterwards, which will be published on the European Cluster Collaboration Platform. Our participants are in listening mode, and during the webinar, as well as after during the question and answer session, please use the chat box and Q&A box to type your question. My name is Theodora Jelkova. I'm representing the European Cluster Collaboration Platform, and will support my colleague today for the presentation. Now we will quickly look to on the agenda for today. So we will cover information on how to fully utilize the Bit2Match tool to achieve successful meetings. Also, you will hear about the antitrust compliance. There will be a question and answers part, and we will go through the next steps. So without further delay, I would like to pass the floor to my colleague Daniel to present information regarding the Bit2Match. Daniel, over to you. We don't hear you, Daniel. Just to unmute yourself.
Yeah, hello, hello everybody. Thank you, Theodora. So welcome to this webinar, and also welcome to the event taking place in Singapore. We are looking forward to a very successful event. We will now talk about the main tool supporting this event, which is the registration platform and the matchmaking platform which we have set up for you in the Bit2Match, and we will try to give you some useful information about this. My name is Daniel Koșnița. I am also an ECCP team member, and let's go to the matchmaking platform. So when the registration is open, you will get the link for the registration in tomorrow, the latest. The first thing you have to notice is the agenda of the event. So your agenda of the event you can find in several places in the Bit2Match, but also up in the menu you have the agenda. The agenda is for 3 days, so please take a look at the agenda, and please download it and print it out and have it with you, because this is the main document which highlights the program through the 3 days event. And of course the agenda is still in fine-tuning, so the last version will be available soon, but still please have in mind that you have to look to the agenda. When registering, it's not that everybody can register to this event, so it is by invitation only. So there will be a link for the European participants, and there will be a link for the participants from Singapore, and these links, these 2 separate links, will be sent out to you. So the registration is via link. When you plan your attendance, so I have mentioned you have the agenda, the full agenda of the event, and especially for the European participants, you have to take part, because this was mainly prepared for you. So we from Europe go to Singapore, and the program was prepared for you, so you have to attend to the event. When you register in Bit2Match, you will have to click only on the points of the agenda where there is a choice. For example, here, there is a program made for the Agri-Food people. So if you are interested, you see it in the agenda. If you are interested in it, you click on the Agri-Food program. So the other, which are not Agri-Food, have another program. So here you can choose. You have to choose the bilateral matchmaking session, yeah, between participants and the continuation of bilateral matchmaking. This is valid both for European and for Singapore participants, because this is the way in which you can participate to the matchmaking. So if you don't choose this, the matchmaking, you cannot establish any meetings. So this you have to choose. Also, we would like to find out who is coming to the networking dinner we organize. So here is per click. And also on the second day, on the 31st of October, there is a fair participation either to Switch or to Aftea, again depending on the profile of your organization. But these are only, let's say, highlights from the agenda. The main agenda, as I mentioned, is to be found in detail in several places in the B2 Match on the platform. So this you should have in mind. It's not like you can skip the agenda, but these where you see per click in the registration, these are choices that you can make. After you have registered, I have registered as an example here. So this is me as an example. I have played a little and I registered. So you get, after you have registered, you get to this screen where the platform invites you to create an opportunity. Opportunity meaning an offer or a demand. You go to the matchmaking because you have something to offer or you have something to demand. And then you click, and there are several types of demands or offers. You can you wish to sell a product or to buy a product. You wish to sell a service or to buy a service. Maybe you want to produce something in partnership, or to develop a product or a service in partnership with Singaporean, respectively European organization. Maybe you want to join a cooperation project. Maybe you need an investment or you want to invest. Maybe you need know-how, then you go to expertise. And if all these 6 predefined types of the demands and offer do not fit, then you go to request, and then you can place your offer and demand there. Also in the menu, in the app, you will see the marketplace. If you click on marketplace, you will find all opportunities that have been placed there by other participants. So there is none yet because this has not been opened, but I can show you from another event. So this will be looking like that. I think 402 Solutions are here with us. So this is another event, where this is how it will look like in the opportunities, and then you scroll through the opportunities, and then you can request meetings if the product, the service, the expertise, the know-how, what the organization participating are looking for are interesting for you. So you can request a meeting from the marketplace. If you go also in the menu to participants, now you only see me because I am the only one who has registered, but you will see a lot of people. And also, so you can also go by participants and see the profile of the participants. And then you can also request meetings via participants. So it's either marketplace, we see the menu. In the marketplace, you see what people request or offer, or by participants, and then you see who is there. And maybe it is important who is there, relevant for you, and then you can request a meeting. Then if you go to meetings, you can check your meetings. Now I don't have any, but you see there are the meetings can be the accepted ones. You see here only the accepted one counts. So if you request a meeting this will be pending. First, it will be pending. So you expect that somebody answers to your request, or if you have pending meetings, it might be that someone requested a meeting from you and you have not answered. So from time to time, starting now, from now on until the event, you just don't go the first time. You write your opportunities there. You request some meetings. Yeah, okay, and then until Singapore it's over. No, you have to check by entering your account. You have to check your meeting status, because people have asked. People come, register, and also from Europe we know who goes, so it is a little it is all clear. But from Singapore we expect that more and more come. So I mean that the people who register all along the time until the duration until the Singapore. So you have to check constantly, regularly, to see if somebody has requested a meeting from you, or to see if somebody accepted your meetings. To see who has registered in the meantime, by looking again to the participants or to the marketplace, searching for new opportunities. So you can really make relevant meetings for you. This is valid for both parties, both for European participants and for Singapore participants. Then you see here your meeting status. You see, you will get a screen like this, when you are ready. You have to attend, of course, the meetings. The meetings will take place 10-20 minutes each. You can also invite guests. For example, if you think that for a certain meeting you need also a third party, maybe it's a project cooperation, or maybe and then it's not only you that want to meet the counterpart, but you think another friend of yours or another organization is relevant, you can invite them to the meeting. You have here a click, invite guests. So then it will be a trilateral meeting, or and this you can also do. You have in the menu also conversations. That mean you can send messages to all the participants. For example, when you request a meeting, maybe you send also a message explaining to the other participant who you are, why you want to meet them, and so on. These are completely confidential. We cannot see what you are talking to the other. These are confidential. So nobody sees except for you and the person you are talk to. So if we look now again to the menu, so in participants you see who has registered, persons, but then if you scroll down the participants, you then can request meetings. In the marketplace, you see the opportunities, the offers and demands that have been placed there for products, services, expertise, project cooperation, partnership, investments, and any other. So there you also can request meetings. In the agenda, you will see the program that you have. In meetings, you have the status of your meeting, accepted, pending, and in conversation here you see it is what you can you discuss with people. If you go there, if you send a message here, you will find also the answers, because the people would answer, and then if you go to conversation, you see what the people have answered to your messages. Very important. After the meeting, we will have a debriefing survey, which is for European participants is mandatory in order to get reimbursed. And please provide us take the time, and because this is really helping us in order to improve the services that we are rendering to you, please provide us with take the time and provide us with feedback. So not very short, a little bit more elaborated, that we understand what's the status of your cooperations that you have started during the event. Of course, it's up to you what you discuss in the meeting. So these meetings, you'll have 20 minutes each. It will be, of course, confidential. There will be enough room and space between the tables so that you don't hear what others talk, that others don't hear what you talk. But yeah, you have to be attentive what you are disclosing in the bilateral talks to your counterpart. No, your commercial secrets. This is up to you. These are just a kind reminder, a friendly reminder on this. Yeah, the next steps, you have to register upon receiving the invitation. So there will be 2 separate invitations, one for Singapore, one for the European. You can immediately start, you have to start to promote your offers or demands, and you request meetings. And on the day of the event, you have to check your meetings agenda. Why? There will be tables there, yeah? You will have from the first meeting, the first 20 minutes, you will be at table 1. The next 20 minutes, you will be at table 10, and so on. And because there are only 20 minutes, you have to keep the schedule. And yeah, you have to know it will be good to know in advance, yeah, where you have to go, now where you are. So we will be there to support you, of course, and we will print out and give you also the agenda. We will be there to support you, but still you have to know in advance what meetings have been accepted, what meetings you have, and when, where and when, which table. Okay, thank you very much, and now we are open for questions.
Yes, thank you very much, Daniel. For the time being, we are waiting for some questions in the chat box. I would like to remind that the recording of the webinar will be available, let's say, by tomorrow. Allow us a day to upload it on the European Cluster Collaboration platform. Together, we will also upload and provide the PowerPoint presentation, which Daniel just have shared with you. So in the process of creating your profiles, you will have a chance to go back to the information which was shared with you and see from the different tools in the menu where and what to include. Of course, if you have any questions during the setup process, you can always email us, the European organizations. They can email us at the EU Matchmaking email address. Also, our partners from the Enterprise Singapore, as well as the Singapore Business Federation, will be able to respond to the questions from the Singaporean organizations. As Daniel said, there will be links to register in B2Match. So after you have received tomorrow the information, please start creating your profiles and take time to really include your offers and demands, because based on that information, you will have a chance to see and to request meetings and understand who would be on the day when we meet in Singapore.
We have a question from Suzanne. So the matchmaking at the Agri-Food fair is different, and will you recommend also register for this? So our matchmaking event, yeah, it will take place on the 30th of November. Yes, on the
October.
Yes, October. Sorry, October. On the 31st of October, the participants will go either to Switch or to the Agri-Food Fair. And of course, there is also their activities and matchmakings there. Yeah, Teodora, maybe you want to add something to this?
Yes, at both fairs, especially because here the questions is for the Agri-Food Tech Expo. The registration links that have been sent for the Agri-Food Tech Expo is to allow you to enter in the fair. This is the same for Switch. The two fairs, of course, they are slightly different in terms of what activities will provide for the participants, but we strongly recommend you to register for the matchmaking part, which is provided from the Agri-Food Tech Expo, as well as for those going to Switch. to use the business opportunities which are in the same more or less way developed. We are updating currently the program. It will be sent to you again tomorrow, so you can identify during the event days. So on the 30th of October, the B2Match that we are demonstrating at the moment is to give you information mainly to allow the matchmaking, to the establishment, the setup of the meetings between the Europeans and Singaporean organizations that are part of the matchmaking day. Then on the 31st, we will be visiting the two events, and there you can schedule more meetings, which are with those that are at the exhibition. This is exhibitors, also visitors that have also subscribed for the event. Yes, I mean, for those that have registered, please, we will also, we will identify exactly, because on the Agri-Food Tech Expo, because I'm still on this question, on the Agri-Food Tech Expo, their registration and system directly allows again to open a schedule and have meetings. So we strongly recommend you, after we send you tomorrow the program, which we are finalizing with both event organizers, to see the timing allocated in the afternoon mainly and schedule meetings, because this is an added value to your travel, and you will have more even chance to meet with Singaporean organizations.
Bianca is asking where is the registration link for the matchmaking. Bianca, so there are two links, one for Europeans, one for Singaporeans. You will get it by email. So latest tomorrow you will get the link, so the registration link.
Yes, and I also see a question from Roman, whether there will be a gathering for the delegation. Yes, Roman, on the first day, again, we are at the moment we are preparing the participants booklet. So before we the matchmaking event on the 30th will take place in the premises of the Singapore Business Federation. Before we go to the Singapore Business Federation venue, we will gather in the main hotel in the morning. This is for the European delegation. We will gather there all together. We will have a chance for 40-45 minutes, everyone already to see each other. I mean, you have been participating now at the technical webinar. A week ago, we've been all together at the preparatory webinar. We will share with you also list. You will see each other in B2Match, again, who is participating, but would be great already to start knowing each other in face-to-face to meet. So yes, there will be a gathering, and after that we will all together go to the Singapore Business Federation premises. For the here I have to say that there will be a choice for those that are representing the agri-food sector in the morning for the 31st. On the 30th, sorry, there will be a chance for those organizations to have a site visit first, prior the matchmaking event. But this will be, we will very much in detail send you over the email, so you can have a look and ask specific questions. At the moment, a priority would be after this webinar, and when we send the links to register, is to start creating your profiles. Take time, really present why is important for your organization for this mission. What do you offer? Whether do you want to take part in projects, whether you're looking for partners, or you already have a very good partnership with Singaporean organizations and you would like to expand further. Take time on that, because this will allow to spend the time allocated for the matchmaking really properly. And of course, there will be other networking opportunities jointly together, all organizations, European and Singaporeans. We will be at the networking dinner in the evening. Then, of course, I'm pretty sure that some of the Singaporean organizations as well will be visiting Switch and the Agri-Food Tech Expo, but this is really the time in the afternoon. All the slots that we have created in these 20 minutes would be the time for you to engage and make already proper discussions on between the organizations. I think we have when will possible to start matchmaking during Switch. Switch, we are at the moment with the Switch organizers, we are defining the schedule. So there will be like a guided tour in the morning for the event, and there are specific timings when they will have the matchmaking. So if you're asking on the day of the 31st, our matchmaking event, which is especially designed for the EU delegation, as well as the delegates that have been selected from Singapore, from our partners from the Enterprise Singapore and Singapore Business Federation, this event is taking place on the 30th of October. And through the B2Match, you will be able to see which organizations are participating and with whom you would like to have meetings. Also, the colleagues from Singapore, from the Enterprise Singapore, as well as the Singapore Business Federation, they are preparing for us a list of the organizations that have been already selected and invited from Singapore to take part. And this file will be sent to you together with the link to register. So you can already see some recommendations for matches, which companies to look for in order when you start preparing your agenda.
Theodora, can I say a couple of things?
Yes, yes, of course, Ian. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so one is for the European delegates and one is for the Singapore companies. Okay, for the European delegates, because of the hotel that you're staying in, if you all come early on a Sunday, please be cautious of what food you eat around your hotel. Okay, because they tend to be very spicy. Okay, a lot of Malay food, very delicious, but be careful, because the last week when I had the Romanian delegates, by the time they came to my office, half of them has been down with diarrhea. So please be careful what you eat, okay? Especially the hotel you're staying. For the Singapore companies, the B2Match platform is a very important tool, very powerful tool. I've used it before last year, and this year when you all register, and you can please do register like what Theodora said, and also please put in enough information, okay, so that you can get good proper match. Because the European side will put a lot of information, okay, so that you can really read and really see whether it's a good match for you. When you choose the meetings, okay, please do attend also the meetings as you move from 20 minutes to 20 minutes. And when you finish a meeting, make sure you also, the system will prompt you to do a mark-off that you have done a meeting and any feedback and all that stuff. So please do that. If not, the system will keep prompting you to go for the meeting. Okay, so do experience the B2Match is a very powerful platform. Please do register once you get the link. Okay, Singapore companies. Thank you.
Thank you. There was a question, what's the program for the 1st of November? Debriefing, very relevant, very important. We would like to have the feedback from you, from the European part, and also site visits.
Yes, this is especially, we are confirming again today the site visits, and we will again let you know the program, the site visits which are suggested for the entire group, some site visits which will be relevant for the Agri-Food, as well as some opportunities that are provided from the Switch Expo. Also for those that will be staying for the second, or despite our program is still the first, but if some of you will be staying from the European side, will be staying as well as on the 2nd of November, we will also point in the email what is available on the shows, the two events, that you can consider and make the respective bookings. So again, to repeat, you will have for the Europeans, there will many of you have been already participating in such matchmaking events. You are very well familiar with the B2Batch platform and tool. But of course, for everyone, even we will share the link for the recording, as well as the PowerPoint presentation, so you can go back. If you have some questions, please let us know, as well as email to our colleagues from Enterprise Singapore and the Singapore Business Federation. But the tool is, imagine the tool is a place where you create as an organization your CV, and you have the diary where basically the slots available for meetings to request and fulfill. And therefore, it is very important to properly state what you offer and what are your demands, so to have the best matches. So we have some more meetings. Yes, of course, we said in the earlier at the beginning that we have allocated 1 hour for this webinar. But of course, it is the information is straightforward. We will stay a few more time to check if there will be some other questions. But of course, it's we will be also able to follow up with you over the email if needed. Again, I will say that the program will be repeated. We have been exchanging a lot with both event organizers, the Switch, as well as the Agri-Food Tech Expo, in order to fulfill properly the program and the suggestions for the 31st of October and the 1st of November. Of course, our program for the 30th of October, it's clear, because this is the part where we've been working mainly to make the matchmaking event. There will be also some opening remarks. There is an informative session in the morning for the Europeans, but you will receive detailed information for those aspects in the program, and we will also point what is important to look. We don't see questions, so please let us know. We also value your time.
Theodora?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Allow me to advise the Singapore companies. For you all, please pardon us when we will nag you to register into the B2Match, because this is an invited platform. When on that day itself, if you don't have the B2Match, you cannot meet any European companies by yourself. It's not a gate crash, door crash session, okay? Especially, I know some of you all, my good friend Dr. Loh, please register. I know you got a lot of you got a very good sustainable solution. Please register and choose all the European companies or clusters that you want to meet. Okay, it's a very powerful tool, and for those of you that will not register, we will be nagging you. So please pardon our efforts, because this is a very good platform that the EU Commission has put together for us. So please make use of this. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Ian, for this. Yes, also for all the participants, during the day, when you create your profiles, you will be able the day before to print or to download your schedule. Also, we will prepare the schedule for each table, because when you open the profile in B2Match, you will see that we have allocated 30 tables. So physically, these 30 tables also will be in the Singapore Business Federation premises, where the matchmaking event will take place. And for each table, the tables will be assigned, table number 1, table number 2. And for each table, we will also print the schedule. So we will be helping you to know and to guide you if you need some support and to find your next meeting. We will be also informing when the 20 minutes are about to finish, so to start making your way to the next table. There would be a chance for ad hoc meetings, but it's very, very important, as Ian just said, to create your profiles, to make your agenda, because if you join the event, this is mostly for the Singaporean partners, if you join the event on spot, but you have no registrations, majority of the European organizations would already have a completed schedule. So it would be very difficult for you to find the proper timing to meet with those organizations and to understand the organizations. So therefore, it's extremely important to make the profiles, to start looking daily whether you have new requests or your requests have been confirmed. For the European organizations, because I know our colleagues from Singapore as well as will prepare a survey for the Singaporean organizations. Here I would like once again to repeat what Daniel presented earlier, that it is extremely important for the for us, for the European Cluster Collaboration Platform team, as well as for the European Commission, to understand the value of these business missions. So we really insist on the quality of the answers we receive. For this mission also, when preparing the participants booklet, you will already have a chance to see what would be the what are the questions included in the survey, and we will also provide you with examples of quality answers. So this would be the type of information that we would be looking to receive in the through the survey, which will be sent to you after the event. But of course, as just said, you will have a chance to understand this information in advance, so to prepare and already take notes about the meetings. We are mostly looking for to understand of the cooperation cases that have been established or that have been already identified. So this is something really what is very important for us to be able to plan for future initiatives. Okay, I don't see other questions. Please feel free to ask if there are some aspects that have not been covered. Just once again to recap, the matchmaking day for which we are discussing the use of the B2Match tool is taking place on the 30th of October. Then for the 31st, we will provide clear agendas for those visiting Switch event and those visiting the Agri-Food Tech Expo event. We have provided already links to register, but you need to register also for the events for Switch and Agri-Food in order to make sure that we can join quickly the event and collect the badges for the events. And then if the event is providing an opportunity for another matchmaking through their system, we strongly advise you to take this opportunity, because this is an added value to your travel and to in the process of identifying potential partners and understanding the Singaporean market. And then for the 1st of November, we are looking to finalize the program for the site visits. There would be again option which is related to the agri-food, the participants that are covering the agri-food sector, as well as for the rest of the industries. This would be we are looking to close these aspects already today. So really, when we are following up after this webinar with the links to register in B2Match, with the link for the recording, as well as to advise you what is happening in the program for the 31st as well as on the 1st of November. Okay, so I don't see questions. We've repeated the information a couple of times. We are really looking forward to this matchmaking event. It have been many months now since we started organizing it with the colleagues from Enterprise Singapore as well as the Singapore Business Federation. So for all European organization, it's they are really preparing and looking forward to be in Singapore. But for us, it's also we would like to thank to the engagement and the hard work of our colleagues from Singapore for supporting the organization and also being with us today, as well as making possible all aspects of the event to happen. Okay, so I think with that we can close the webinar. Thank you once again, colleagues Ian, Anisha, for being with us today. Thank you very much for those joining from Europe as well as from Singapore. Really take time to start preparing your profiles, offers and demands. So as this is already the first step of opening the door of a very successful mission in Singapore. Thank you very much. Thank you.